So just taking some time to make yourself comfortable. Really letting it be an offering of kindness to the body. To find a way that has a sense of ease in the body. And if you're sitting down, just checking if you can create that sense of ease whilst also having this sense of upright dignity through the spine, the crown of the head lifting towards the ceiling. So just the skeleton, the postural muscles working appropriately. But all of the other muscles that don't need to be recruited can begin to just soften and melt. So particularly those muscles around the shoulders, tops of the shoulders. Around the neck. Just allowing the chin just to tuck in just by a couple of degrees, really subtle. So you can create a little bit of length through the back of the neck, getting it into a more neutral position. So many of us naturally have our heads in this more forward position just from the way that we live our lives. And just seeing if we can put in something just to support a more neutral position of the head and neck. And if we do this with intention during practice, the idea is it hopefully shows up for us more and more during the day, just noticing when our head's jutted forward again. We're sitting, walking, standing. We can just bring it back into alignment with kindness. Beginning to notice the flow of the breath as it flows into and out from the body. As you breathe in, the belly expands as the lungs completely expand and fill. And as you breathe out, the belly deflates a little. There's nothing that you need to do about the in-breath. It will just happen. Nothing you need to do about the out-breath. It will just happen. Riding on the coattails of the breath as it flows in and out. And if it feels good for you, you could perhaps just very gently exaggerate the sound of the out-breath as it flows out through the nostrils. Letting that out-breath flow a little bit more forcefully over the top of the roof of the mouth. And just enjoying being here for a short while in this flow of life that we find ourselves in. At this particular point in our history, the history of mankind, and just honoring the particular challenges that we face right now, just as humans have faced challenges ever since they came into being. We're all just here in this point in history, doing our best. And to support ourselves, it's important for us to get better and better at giving ourselves what we need when we need it. And so the invitation is to allow a smile to appear at the corners of your mouth and the corners of your eyes. The eyes being the most important part. Our facial muscles and nerves are connected to the vagus nerve, which helps us to regulate how we feel, bringing us into a more parasympathetic state. And at first, this smile might feel forced. That's okay. Maybe just taking a moment to really let the smile become truly genuine. And just allowing 3 things that you are grateful for or appreciate this morning. Appreciating the beauty outside your window. Maybe grateful for your cup of coffee, hot water. And then maybe placing your hand on your heart, or on your arm, or your leg, or belly, or just giving yourself a very gentle hug. And just inviting your heart just to gently open a little, just to become receptive just like a flower opens in the warm sun. And asking yourself this question and just allowing the answer to arise naturally within you. What do I need? What do I truly need? If this need hasn't been fulfilled in a given day, your day doesn't feel complete. And just letting the answer be a universal human need, such as the need to be connected, kind, to receive kindness, to be healthy, peaceful, to feel free. What do you most need right now? And the words that you discover can be used just on their own, just a singular word in a meditation, or you could turn them into a phrase. So, may I be kind to myself right now? May I begin to be kind to myself? May I know that I belong? May I know my own goodness? May I know my own value? May I be free from fear? May I rest in love? Let's take a couple of minutes here just to work out what it is that you need today. And now a second question. And it may take you a little deeper, so just feeling free to go only as deep as you feel comfortable going today. And the question is, if I could, what do I need to hear from others? What words do I need to hear? Because as a person, I just really need to hear words like this. For example, I love you. I'm here for you. I believe in you. You're a good person. opening the door of your heart and just waiting for the words to come. If I could, what words would I like to have whispered into my ear every day for the rest of my life? Words that might make me say, "Oh, thank you. Thank you. I needed to hear that." Every time I hear them, just being open and vulnerable to this possibility with courage. So the words that we've come up with can be used just as they are in the meditation, or you can reframe your words as wishes for yourself if you'd like to. So I love you can become the wish, may I love myself just as I am. I'm here for you can become the wish, may I know that I belong. You're a good person can become the wish, may I know my own goodness. And just beginning to offer yourself both of these phrases or words that you've come up with in the first and second part of this practice. Giving yourself what you need and what you need to hear. Just repeating the words or phrases over and over again to ourselves. And just letting the process be as easy as possible, just like slipping into a warm bath. Nothing to accomplish, just letting the words do all the work. Notice your mind wandering, just noticing that with kindness and wisdom. And with this very kind tone of voice, supportive tone of voice, it's offering yourself these words or phrases over and over again. And not trying to force the words in. Sometimes all we can do is place the words on our hearts until our hearts are ready to melt and receive them. Belonging by John Donahue. May you listen to your longing to be free. May the frames of your belonging be generous enough for your dreams. May you arise each day with a voice of blessing whispering in your heart. May you find a harmony between your soul and your life. May the sanctuary of your soul never be haunted. May you know the eternal longing that lives at the heart of time. May there be kindness in your gaze when you look within. May you never place walls between the light and yourself. May you allow the wild beauty of the invisible world gather you, mind you, and embrace you in belonging. As we come to the end of this practice, just noticing how you're feeling. Just breathing in any goodness, anything helpful. Taking it all in into every cell. And setting an intention to give yourself what you need. To give yourself the words that you need to hear whenever you need to. Just putting a little bit of movement into the body. Following the head perhaps. Just taking your ear down to your shoulder on one side. Same on the other side. Allowing yourself to feel just as you are. And then whenever you're ready, just allowing your eyes to gently open again.